What was simony in the medieval church? Imagine a time when spiritual power was so valuable that it could be bought and sold like a commodity. That's what simony was in the medieval church. It was the practice of buying or selling church offices and spiritual favors. The name comes from Simon Magus, a figure in the New Testament who tried to buy the ability to give the Holy Spirit. The church condemned this act as sinful because it turned sacred things into money-making tools. During this period, people could pay money, give land, or offer valuables to church officials to get important roles like bishops or abbots. Sometimes, they paid for special blessings or masses to be said for their souls. This made the church seem more like a marketplace than a divine institution. The core problem was that wealth and influence, not piety or merit, decided who held church power. This led to many leaders being chosen based on their riches rather than their faith or morals. Simony also affected other parts of religion. It was not just about church offices but also involved selling sacraments, blessings, indulgences, and religious objects. These were meant to help people's spiritual lives, but they became commodities that could be bought and sold. The church leaders, especially the popes, strongly condemned simony because it was seen as a serious sin and a violation of divine law. They believed spiritual gifts from God could not be bought or sold because they were priceless. Church councils and popes worked hard to fight this corruption. They made rules to stop the sale of church positions and tried to restore the church's moral authority. The role of the medieval pope was especially important because he was responsible for maintaining discipline and rooting out abuses like simony. These efforts were part of larger movements to clean up the church and bring it back to its spiritual roots. In the end, simony was a major problem that damaged the church's reputation and moral standing. It made many question whether the church was truly divine or just a place where wealth could buy power. The fight against simony helped lead to reforms that aimed to make the church more honest and focused on spiritual matters.